we're gonna react to this trailer and see what this is about. Like I said, and now because the major star is in it, Amitabh Bachchan. Yeah. Because before SRK, he was the guy.
Okay.
Okay. So, but Deepika is in there too. Who was in Pathaan? Pathaan. So we'll just react to this KALKI 2890 trailer. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Is there a volume?
It's supposed to be like the future.
इस दुनिया का पहला शहर
इस वर्ल्ड का आखिरी शहर कहते हैं कि ऊपर पानी है
पूरी दुनिया से सब छीन लोगे तो सब कुछ तो होगा ही
बाकी अगर कुछ है तो सिर्फ कॉम्प्लेक्स है भगवान एक ही सुप्रीम लॉर्ड के
More like Game of Thrones vibe.
पता है कितने लोगों को बचा सकते हो
एक की रक्षा करने
That's how that famous actor.
SRK's in this?
No.
That looks like I got SRK.
वापस आ गई है यानी अब रोशनी आने का समय आ गया है
एक जानवर दूसरी जानवर
That's the famous actor.
Okay.
आपने अपनी घर में एक भगवान को स्थान दिया मैं बचाऊंगा हालत में रोकना ही होगा सुबह सुबह ये लड़ाई झगड़ा क्यों बची कितना अच्छा सपना देख रहा था
Yeah.
Wow.
1 million units है क्या तेरे पास
कुछ नहीं बचा मेरे जैसे कितने लोगों के लिए हम हीरो जैसे मेरे साथ आ जाओ
यूनिट ज्यादा हो जाएगा
Oh, she's in it. Nisha.
इस दुनिया में बस एक ही साइड होती है खुद की साइड
वो लड़की मुझे चाहिए
पॉइंट ये है कि मैं ही हूँ जो उससे ला सकता है
इतना शुरू है
रिकॉर्ड चेक कर लो मैं आज तक एक फाइट नहीं आया
तुम्हारी जंग फिर से शुरू हो गई है
ये भी नहीं हारूंगा
Okay then.
Oh, it looks like Star Wars, right?
Yeah,
That's the vibe.
Yeah.
Combination.
Wow. It's like no joke, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, this movie's got to be, what, 4 or 5 hours long?
Should be.
And there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
Multiple worlds.
जिसमें अभी मेरी सांस तक नहीं थी वो इतनी आखिरी सांसों का कारण कैसे हो सकता है
डरो मत एक नया युग आ रहा है
Oh.
I'm up for it. I'd
Wow,
watch it.
that's
Very
yeah.
Marvel-esque, like where it's like feels very franchisey to me.
A lot of like very Star Wars-ish.
Yeah, and Dune.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Totally
different
different
world.
genre compared to what we have reacted to. This is more like for the Star Wars crowd.
Now
Yeah.
this just came out a few months ago, right?
This came out a few months ago, and
What's been the did it gross a lot of money? Like
They
this
said
was really
it
famous?
was very successful.
Yeah.
And bear in mind, just to give you this context of Indian cinema. So they release 500 to 600 films a year,
Okay.
and only 3% or 4% of the films work. Most of them are all flops. So if something works, it has to be a big deal. And you would think a country of 1 billion people, you come out with a good storyline. No, people want perfection.
Yeah, they want
Like, it's just-
there's demand for greatness, not
Right,
like
right.
Well, and you could see, especially with these last few years, you see the production.
Yeah.
Just from what I've seen so far and how
Yeah.
like it's taken off, like
Oh.
they must pour a ton of money now into these
Oh
movies.
yeah,
right?
they're.
Like, I remember you telling me, Sue, Sanjay, you can tell Sue about how like the cinema was back in the '80s. Remember that?
Sure,
that
yeah.
Well,
explained
they
to her,
said
like,
it fell.
Yeah.
It had fallen out, right?
I mean, the whole, because when I was telling Rich is that when I had seen the action films from 80s and the 90s, I liked them too because I'm more of like, I like those films.
Yeah.
Because the whole purity of
Old
Indian
school,
cinema,
like, yeah.
I love those. But you know, this, like the whole action scenes now, you know, took a whole different turn for the better, and they are comparable to Hollywood now, as you can see.
Yeah.
Like you can,
They look
if-
better than
That was like that. You have to see
Yeah.
that in an IMAX.
Yes.
theater.
yeah,
Yeah,
that is what
like
you're
an
paying for.
IMAX
Yes.
theater.
That is an
Yeah.
experience.
But this was a very, like, I could see why this film was successful, because I could see what the Indian audience were, like, you know,
Excited
thirsty
about?
for.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they're like, finally they're coming up with stuff that we can now say that, you know, we don't need Hollywood anymore. We
Yeah.
can
You have
actually
your own
see
Hollywood.
this.
Yeah, exactly.
We have our own, and this was, it seemed like, because I, you know, as I could see, you know, this was a South film. So this was more of like, you know, and we were comparing to North Indian films, because I could see that it was dubbed, the whole, you know, when they were speaking.
Right.
They were not speaking in Hindi, and it was out of sync with the audio. So I could see it was completely
Yeah,
dubbed.
I obviously didn't
It was-
notice that.
yeah, so this was, and they are the ones who come out with, they are the original creators of like new content.
Those
apparently.
kind of sci-fi type.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
come out with
Stuff.
this.
It seems very
and,
different.
And now they are very successful in India and the North regions too, because
They're
now
taking that genre on
yeah,
a bit
yeah,
now, and now they got the
absolutely.
production and everything too to go along with
But
it.
this was
so-
good stuff.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
mean, you know,
I definitely
absolutely.
would. I'd love to see it, like Sue said, I'd love to see it in IMAX.
Yeah,
Probably look
you
awesome.
know, definitely. Thank you for the recommendation. All right.